Hi everyone, and welcome back to some more MotoGP 20 here on this channel. This is part number 43 of my career walkthrough. Right guys, in today's episode we head to Argentina for another tough test in this MotoGP career. And we've got some wet practicing, but it looks like it's going to be a dry race. So cloudy qualifying, dry race, that looks good to me. So let's get straight into it. So here we go. And that is our first lap completed in wet conditions on a GP bike, and that was not too bad. But we've still got to do one more lap for this development test. I mean, I am glad it is going to be a dry race, but I was really interested to see how this bike responds in the wet, considering how much I was struggling with the front end. But as we're getting the upgrades done, and we have got some aerodynamics now, hopefully the bike handling will improve, but I am going to focus a lot on the frame with the upgrades. Right, let's see if we can go a little bit better on this lap. We're not very good at sector 1, I've noticed, and I haven't made too many adjustments to the bike just yet, because I know that the rest of the qualifying is going to be in dry conditions, so it's always different in the wet. And Cal Crutchlow having a crash in this practice session. He did so well in Austin. I mean, he took Marc Marquez on the final corner, so he's going to be on it for good points today. Who is going to be victorious, I wonder? I still a little way to go until I feel 100% comfortable. Oh, there goes Alex Marquez, and I'm lucky that I've got one, obviously, amazing teammates with Marc Marquez, the world champion, but his brother, his first season on the GP bikes, he's having an absolute nightmare so far, and he's making me look good, and I don't think I was. Well, we won the last race, but I think we are a little way off the pace, and Marquez is still the one to beat. And that was a slightly quicker lap, and that is the development test completed.
Broadcasting from the Termas de Rio Hondo circuit in Argentina. Everything is ready here for the first qualifying session. This session gives riders who didn't make the grade in the free practices another chance to compete for pole in the second qualifier. Judging from the information we're receiving, we're anticipating a dry but distinctly cloudy session.
Right, so here we go with our Q1 lap. Let's see if we can get a decent enough lap time to get us into Q2. Now, we weren't the quickest in the free practice. I think we were 8th fastest, but hopefully we can find something extra in this session. It's a lot cloudier. I was having trouble with the tyres heating up again in the warmer weather, and I think the race is going to be in warmer weather, so it's going to be very, very tough in the race. I think we're going to have to pick the right tyres. And 0.2 down. We just need to get a half decent lap just to get us into Q2, and then we at least know we're going to finish or start in at least a 12th position off the grid, which isn't too bad. Just try and keep it controlled. And we're still down at sector 2. That's not a good sign, but we have got over 10 minutes, so but I don't want to chew up too many tyres, and we got a little bit wide in that turn. Just trying to open the throttle. There's one thing I have learned about this season so far, is getting the best team wasn't the best thing. I think this bike is, once it's fully upgraded, is going to be unbelievable, but it's got a lot of power, but the handling, it's tricky. It really is. Just overrun that section. Is this going to be half decent? And oh no, we're going to have to get a lot quicker than that, at least a second quicker than that. Let's go on another lap. So we weren't quick enough to get into Q2. That means we're going to have to start from right at the back. This is going to be a really tough test, but here we go.
Hello and welcome to the Termas de Rio Hondo circuit in Argentina for live coverage of the MotoGP race. The weather is great and the temperature is perfect for racing, so we're just waiting to find out which riders have opted for hard tyres and which have opted for soft.
Right, so we're going to go with the medium, and we don't normally go for that combination, but we really need a good start here. Marquez on pole position. We're going to be starting in 15th, and I've altered the gear ratio. We need such a good start here. Hopefully we don't crash, but it's all guns blazing. We want to at least get in the top 5. We can't afford to drop too many points in this championship. So here we go, guys. Starts, and off we go, keeping that front wheel down, leaning forward, and that was not a bad start into that first corner. Let's try and hold the inside and be careful, don't lose the rear, and that was not a bad start. Oh, Alex Marquez has gone down, my teammate's gone down, and again, like qualifying, he has started really poorly as we try and hold it that turn with bikes either side. Oh, it's so difficult, and we're in behind fellow Brit Cal Crutchlow, and we've still got a rider on our outside here, and let's see if we can just catch up on the straight. We have a decent aerodynamics, and hopefully we're going to be quick here, and we're going to have to be late on the brakes. Oh, there's quite a few going into that turn. Let's try and hold that inside line. Loads of riders going really wide, and we got a good line through there, and that's not bad. And we got Vinales to, oh god dear, just got some rider coming up the inside. A bit of contact is that Alex Rins, and just slow it down, just trying to feel my way into this race, and a bit of contact from Rins behind, and he almost had me off. Just trying to hold it, and again just trying to push as much as I can, and we've just made to take a decent line through that section, and we're up to P5. Unbelievable starts, and Marquez is not leading, he is actually in third. I can see him in front, so that means, let's see, I think Valentino is up there, so it's Dobby is leading on the Ducati, so that is a good start for him. And that is the first lap out the way, and this has been a brilliant start to this race. Can we get another place up the inside? Hold it, and a bit of contact there behind, but I had to take the risk, and we're in behind the world champion and our teammate Marc Marquez. This is extremely interesting. Oh, be careful! Quartararo's trying to come back round at me here. He's not liking the fact I've overtaken him, and we've just dropped off the pace. We definitely struggle in sector 1, but once we get on the straight, our engine kicks in and we will be able to close in, and we're going to try and be late on the brakes here behind Marc Marquez, and nicely tight in, and the medium tyres are feeling very good early on here, and we've managed to get past Marquez. He is very, oh my god, Marc, oh what the hell was that? Absolute anger from my teammate. He is not liking the fact I've overtaken him into this turn, and here comes Marquez. Oh my god, what an overtake, and that's the sort of overtake he would do in real life. He is an absolute nightmare. Is he going to go for it again here? No, we managed to hold it through there, and we've managed to hold on to this position for now, but I'm pretty sure he is still going to try and get past, and we're in behind Valentino Rossi, the Doctor. Can we take the Doctor? This is going to be a real good finish to this race if we can actually win from 15th on the grid. And it's all down to that awesome start we had. And we are settling in. Can we get Valentino? They're always a little bit late on the brakes since this turn, and he's gone a little bit wider. I've sort of thrown him out slightly in behind Dovizioso. And we are in behind, but Rossi has not given up yet. He's going to try and get back past here, and Rossi has dived up the inside. Oh, how savage he was with that overtake. He was not taking no prisoners there, and he's back into second place. But we should be able to slipstream him. But I am looking at that tyre. I am chewing up that rear quite a lot. I've got to try and be careful with that, because we still got plenty of laps to go as we just overtake Valentino. Late on the brakes into the turn, try and hold it as tight as possible, and I've just seen Valentino, oh, he made a mistake and has gone wide, and we are into P2, and we've just managed to pull a little bit of a gap between us and third, and we're in behind the Ducati. Honda versus Ducati, GOONER versus Dobby. Can I actually get a win round Argentina? This is going to be a battle to the end. think we might have a little bit of an edge over the Ducati in the turn, but definitely not on the straights. And I'm not sure whether the AI have the same upgrading system. Do they start on a weaker bike and get better as the season goes on? It felt like that in Moto2, but I'm not quite sure. But we're managing to hold on to this position at this moment in time. And that is not bad. Into lap 4. And we are on the move. Can we take Dobby in this corner? We've managed to take a couple of riders in this corner. Are we going to be able to take Dobby? Holding it. And we are in the lead. Unbelievable. But there's still a long way to go, so let's just try and hold it. We're not the quickest in this sector. Is he going to try and get me back on the straights? And that is quite smooth through there. That's a lot better. And this is where that Ducati is going to show its strength. But they do brake a lot later into this turn. So let's see if he tries to overtake me here. Hold it, slow it down, turn it in, and into that. Oh my God! Whoa! Davizioso actually ran into me. Did you see the back end of my bike? And again! Oh, how the hell I stayed on there. Wow, that was one hell of a battle blow there. And he's made me a little bit unsettled here. And look at my rear tyre. Oh, it is absolutely chewed to pieces. We still got over 2.5 laps to go. Can we get back into the lead? We're going to take a tyre line through here and just keep it steady through there. And we've managed to get back in the lead. But Davizioso, wow, we're going to have to look at the replay of that. How the hell I stayed on. It was unbelievable. Just keep it tight. Keep it steady. In the next race we head to Spain for Jerez. That's going to be an interesting circuit. Fingers crossed we don't get wet weather around there, but there is no easy race when you get up to this class, and we do need to try, and we're hoping we will get onto the hardest level. I think we're sitting on, still on 110%. I think that was about my level, but now I'm feeling that we can bump it straight back up. I think we're going to have to just try and dig in. Now we've got used to the bike a little bit, and hopefully we can compete. But there is such an indifferent times in the qualifying. I mean, some of the tests, the development tests on 120% AI, I've heard from other people, are almost impossible to get. But we will see. Managing to do them on this level, and we've managed to just pull away here. So we're on lap 5. That rear tyre is looking really not great, especially on the right side. And we're going to have to try and manage that. It is spinning up a bit as I'm trying to open the throttle. Just try not to get it up to too much of a temperature, because we're going to end up coming off. Towards the end of lap 5, and we have just extended the lead to about a second, and Davizioso is having a battle with the Doctor. Come on, Rossi, do your business, slow him down. And Marquez is overtaking Davizioso, so Marquez is trying to get back in the points as we enter the final lap of the race with a very worn back tyre. We're going to have to try and manage it as best we can. And oh my god, it is spinning up a treat here. It's not feeling great. We're going to have to be so careful. We're going to have to back right off. And again, just steady through there. Ooh, not feeling great. And who is that behind? Ooh, is that Valentino behind us? It is. Valentino is going on a last surge here. Is he going to try and compete on this final lap? Are we going to be pipped by Valentino? Hopefully not. Oh, that didn't feel great. Just feeling a little bit of vibration. It is really low as well on that right side, and we have got some right-handers. That final corner is going to be savage. Oh, this is going to be so... Oh, again, we're just so scared to pull the brakes and turn it in, as we haven't got much grip. Look at it moving around. Oh, just hold on, tyre. Just hold on. Don't give in just yet, as Valentino is still pushing. Not sure what tyres he was running on, but if he's got a little bit more grip than us, he's going to take us on that final corner. I'm not going to be very quick round there. Right, this is going to be very gentle. Please don't lose the front. No. Oh, we got really wide. And there's Valentino, but we should have enough to get to the line. And it's another victory in Argentina. Oh, my heart was pumping there. I thought I was going to lose it, but we got to the end and we take another valuable 25 points. But there were so many incidents in that race, so let's get straight into looking at some of those replays. Right, so here we are looking at the start, and I do believe this is what won me the race. What a start. Look how I managed to just take that inside line. I managed to take at least 4 or 5 bikes. And Alex Marquez, there was a nasty crash right at the start. Look, there he goes. But we're just going to go on board with Alex Marquez to find out what happened to my teammate, which is having an extremely tough time. And he really needs to get back into the points. So here we are on board with Alex Marquez. What happened? And he's taken a nice line through there. And, oh my God, he got hit by 2 bikes at least there. And that was really unfortunate. Right, so this is where we started to try and take some decent positions. And this was a tricky corner here. But look how tight I managed to get in. And this, again, is where I managed to take quite a few positions. They go so much wider into that turn. And there was a little bit of a argy-bargy there with Alex Rins, which was trying to hold that position, but managed to hold that. But again, he made contact again into this turn. And I found in the MotoGP class, the AI is so, well, they're more aggressive. But I feel like your bikes are a little bit more stable. You don't come off as easy as you do on the slower bikes. But anyway, that was a good start. Right, so here again, taking a nice position, and again there was more contact from Quartararo here. Just tapped my back wheel there, but it was a good pass, and I found that corner seemed to be a really good one for me, and I did make quite a few passes on that corner. So this is where I managed to take over Marc Marquez, and I felt like he was struggling even from the start. And I'd take a nice position here. He made a bit of contact there. He was being really forceful there, and he really didn't want me to come past, but I held on to a nice line through here, managed to get back past again, just trying to keep that line tight. And he took an inside line here, but I took him on the outside through that chicane, and that seemed to be a really good spot for me. Again, managed to take a really nice line through there. And here I make the same overtake again into that first corner of the next lap. And Valentino went really wide. But the thing with Valentino, if he's going to overtake, he's going to try and do it straight after you overtake him. And he takes a nice sweeping move there. Really aggressive in the turn. But he was saying, look, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to do better than that. And I had to up my game to beat him. So this is where I overtook Valentino, but he made a huge mistake. I took the inside line, but he just ran it so wide. He literally slammed on his brakes, went wide, and he did drop a couple of positions there and let Marc Marquez back into the fight. So here we are, and we are sitting in second position behind Dovizioso, pushing hard. And we managed to gain on that corner because they seem to not like that corner. If you take the inside line, you sort of always seem to force them wide, even without making contact. But Dobby, again, didn't give up. And this was the moment, the contact that Dobby makes. When he hits me, the back end of my bike shoots up. Lucky I didn't come off, but yeah, that was... Well, I think the MotoGP gods were looking upon me, giving me some luck there, because that was a really close one. Again, this is where I managed to overtake Dobby. He seemed to be really quick, like I said, through this section. Managed to get in the lead, and there was no going back after this. And we went on to win the race. A really good performance in Argentina. Right, let's have a look at the standings today. So we get another 25 points. Valentino finishes in second, Quartararo in third, Marc Marquez finished in sixth, Cal Crutchlow in seventh, another good result for him. And poor Alex Marquez, again, down in the bottom half. Not a great start by him. I managed to move up to first in the championship, but I think once we up the AI level to 120%, I think I am going to struggle again, but I'm feeling more confident with the bike, and that was the most important thing, to keep the races competitive and learn. And I definitely think the one thing that I do need to focus on, I've said it already in the video, is the frame. The bike doesn't handle as well as I think as it does on the lower spec bikes. With the way it starts, I think the aerodynamics has made a little bit of difference, but it just feels a little bit, especially when the tyres get worn, so loose at the rear. It just throws me out. I don't feel like I can go around the corners as quick, and it is taking a lot off my lap times. I mean, if you look at the lap times I had in Moto 2 on the hardest level, I was pretty damn quick and was getting pole positions. I don't think it's going to be like that for this. I think there is going to be a lot of races I'm going to finish in, well, start the races in lower positions, and it's just about battling. But now we've given ourselves a platform, we're sitting in a decent position. I think dropping a few points here and there is not going to be the biggest problem. I think we've got 2 seasons with Honda, and hopefully once we get to season 2, if we don't win the championship in the first season, hopefully we'll be in a position in the second season we can win it. So there we go, another victory. And we move on, so let's get straight into what's coming next, and let's see what upgrades we can get up and running as well. So let's get straight into that now, so here we go. Right, so that is the end of the episode, guys. So the next race is going to be in Jerez in Spain. We have got many upgrades up and running, but the closest one to be finished is the frame. But that is another 3 weeks, so that isn't going to be ready for the next race because we haven't got enough staff to move around. You have to just choose which ones you want to focus on. But anyway, thanks for watching today, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.